Come on. Hey, welcome.
So
What?
that's the problem with butts.
I mean, that is true. That is the problem with butts. Anyway, welcome to Madness of the Land. Some D&D we're going to be playing tonight. Hey! Unfortunately, once again, Rachael is on vacation, and Joe is indisposed, though he might join us a little later if he's up for it. He'll let us know. Still recovering from his accident. Anyway, why don't we go around and have character, a little information, how they're feeling, kind of thing like that, as we've been doing. Hey, Tesh, Nokren, how's Nokren doing?
Hi, so Nokren's the Dragonborn Paladin who is getting used to the pike and for some reason thinks he's better at it now.
You're getting your confidence.
Yep, he's getting back from using the greatsword.
Orin.
Hi, Orn. Been feeling alright. Been pretty good without, any problems popping up that are not to where we can handle. There's a child screaming.
That's
but
why I
he's
muted
feeling
myself on
Yeah.
the stream.
he's feeling rather inspirational lately.
Very inspirational. Tim?
Tim's here too.
Yes, Tim continues to exist.
Surprising to everybody,
Including Tim.
especially Tim.
Anyway, so, last week they continued exploring the castle. They headed through the dungeon, explored all of that, fought a horrible kind of mummy creature down there, saw some things that were kind of terrible, went up to the second floor and began exploring that, finding some of its secrets, and eventually came out to a balcony where they ran into seemingly the last living member of this place. He gave them some information, talked to him for a while.
We gave him tea.
You gave him tea. And we ended up where you were ending your conversation. About to head out. As you kind of finish the conversation and turn to continue your adventures, he'll kind of like turn his head a little bit and be like, wait. Tell me. I have answered some of your questions. Perhaps you can answer one of mine.
Okay. Maybe. We'll see.
Why did you come here?
Oh, that's a good one. Turns to Tim.
We came here because we were told that there were signs of civilization here, and we were hoping to find allies.
Also that your children avoid this place and the cave below.
Yes. Well then, I'm sorry that you could not find the help you needed here, but there might be hope. Chandrazar's children are still out there, and they might be the friends you need. I do not know where they are, but...
Well, thank you again for your help, and
Head to the highest peak of this place. I suggested it before, but now, maybe you can use it. If you have a map of this place, or you have an idea of it, it might give you more information.
we need to find grits.
We do. Like, the second you said map, I'm just like, oh, God damn me.
I feel like we'll randomly find her in roughly a few hours.
Yeah, probably.
It'll feel like a week, though.
Yeah.
It'll feel like a couple of weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Mm.
At that, he'll sort of just like turn back towards just staring out over the city.
Enjoy the view. Turn and walk away.
Someone's enjoying the view.
Someone's yelling for daddy, and I don't know where
Mhm.
he is. I don't know what she's up to. Bad stuff,
So-
I'm sure. Anyway,
Wind thing, elemental, whatever.
Yeah. Do we want to discuss that at all? You know, like how we're going to deal with it.
I assume stabbing, shooting magic, things along that line.
I just clunk my pike on the ground.
Yes, very effective against the ground. Not so effective against wind.
I mean,
It's magic, I think. So.
Well, then maybe more effective against wind than I originally thought. Well,
Magic.
let's,
Wind's only weakness.
Yeah. I had more to say, but I think we've addressed this enough. Clearly, I'm with far more intellectual individuals than myself. Let's continue.
The other thing is, do we check out the garden, which we know has beasts in it?
If we get hungry.
Fair.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah, no, but Nokren didn't take it as a joke.
Nope. No, he didn't.
Where we left off, there was one room in this area you haven't checked out, and the entire rest of the left side of the second floor that you haven't checked out.
Well,
Closest that isn't the garden or the super tower.
To head up to the super tower, you will have to head up to the third floor, which you already know how to get there.
Cool.
okay, so
Closest door.
Okay.
That isn't the garden or the super tower.
No, it's the
Yes.
one room we haven't checked. I think.
Yes.
in this area.
Yeah.
In this area, yes. Which
Yeah.
you already heard was a library. This appears
Good.
from a place that once had thousands of books and documents. Now only a few seem to remain in any sort of decent conditions. The rest have been claimed by time, and it looks like some kind of infestation of insects. Give me.
Oh.
At least I muted it for the
Adorable.
stream, but she's being
I want to
adorable.
look around. I want to look around the library.
Okay. You're detecting magic, you're looking around the library.
Does anyone want to help me look around the library? Given that
Busy.
there are
course.
Many of the shelves are covered in rotting and deteriorated books. There's tabled covers and dust, papers that seem so delicate that even a breeze of a passing mouse would cause it to crumble away to nothing. It'll take quite a while to sort through this if you want to. But if you want to take the time, you could.
What else are we doing?
Alright. You feel like it would take you hours to sort through everything here.
You sure?
Okay.
So rest.
Yeah. Why don't we rest here,
Okay.
and then we will,
Sort through everything.
sort. Well, like, I mean, I'll have 4 hours while these two
Yeah.
are sleeping.
So, if you're taking a full rest here, you could take the time between your kind of breaks.
Yeah.
You can gather about 100 books and documents in decent shape. It'll probably take you days, even with your comprehend language, to go through them and figure out what everything is that you have, and if any of them are useful. But
That's fine.
you at least have them.
Yeah, great. 100 books, no problem. That doesn't weigh that much.
Where are you gonna put 100 books and documents?
Hey, Nokren, how much room have you got in your back?
No.
You can put it with the rest of
Documents. Documents, yes. I can carry a ton of documents. So you said 100 books and documents. What's the split?
It'll be heavy. Why don't we just say with the rest of the stuff you've sort of like put, I guess, towards the castle entrance to hoard, you could.
We'll
put
just
the-
add it to the pile of that.
We'll
and
add it to the
we'll-
pile, and we'll get our very good friend, the Shield Guardian, to come and help us
Yep.
carry shit back. He doesn't realize that he's a moving van, but he's a moving van. He's your friend with the pickup truck. He's the guy who helps you.
Got
move.
it.
Yeah.
My God, we really are just playing a Bethesda game. We just open
Yes.
cupboard, and we're just like, I can make
Put it on our companions.
I can make it. Yep, companion. Here you go. Okay.
I'm sworn to carry your burdens.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, you have your full rest.
Cool.
Do I see anything with the detect magic?
Nothing seems to be magical in here.
Okay.
Doesn't mean there's not other useful stuff in here, it's just nothing has magic.
Yeah, I'll relay that though.
Yeah. Good to know. So no scrolls.
No scrolls, but things like wizard spellbooks do not detect as magic, so
Yeah, well, we'll see when I go through these 100 documents and books in the future.
Mhm.
What is the split of like just papers to
I
books?
did not
though?
specify. It's an
You should have
unspecified-
specified. These are the types of things that I want to know. Give me a number. Number of books.
60-40 books to documents.
So 60 books and 40 documents because you gave me 100 books.
Sure.
Cool. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Exciting.
Anyway. All right. What do you want to do now?
Hold on. Do I still have... Yeah, I still have that book on me. I want to go back to this guy who was on the balcony quickly.
Uh-huh.
Is he still just looking out into
Oh,
the
no,
distance?
he's left.
Damn it!
He left.
Oh,
He went
Interesting.
somewhere. You don't know where.
That's fine.
You were resting like 8 hours, so...
Yeah, I mean, I was meditating, but, you know. But yeah, no, fair enough. I was kind of like, I forgot. I wanted to show him the book that I got underground and ask him if it was the same language. Can I match this to the other language? Can I tell if it's the same language as the books that are already there?
They are not the same language, but
Cool.
they do seem
Similar?
to have similarities, yes.
Okay, cool. So probably
like
a
if you
developed language.
I would say more like a cousin language.
Okay, so like German and English then.
Yes.
Cool.
Uh,
Gotcha.
The writing, the writing system is very close. Like other than just the way that the words seem to be played out, so it's like, yeah. Though there is differences between it. It's kind of like some of those languages that use other alphabets as their,
yeah.
those like ones that use Draconic alphabet, except it's got kind of like its own accents to it, kind of thing.
Gotcha. So like French and English then.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say more like French and Spanish kind of thing.
Okay, so like Romance languages are all similar languages. They
Yes.
all derive from Latin.
Yeah, but it's gotten to here, kind of thing. Yeah,
But it's gotten here. So they split at some point.
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
The other thing that I wanted to do while we were in this library
Mhm.
is pull out my tea and have more tea.
Okay.
But we like while we're resting, really, you know.
How much
and-
tea do you have left?
A bit. Enough. Red gave me a little bit of stock before we left.
Uh-huh.
And besides, I've got a gourd of endless water, so I can, water it down real well.
Okay. This is very, very weak tea.
It's very weak tea at this point, yeah. That's okay.
So,
Still
I'll
tea.
buy more when we get it down. Yeah.
2 pack
Yeah,
animals
money.
of the group. Red and Nokren. Nokren has all these weapons, all these interesting supplies and everything. You open up Red's bag and it's just tea.
With, like, one other thing on top of it, and that's usually his pants.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Alright. So you've completed your rest. I assume you're going to continue... do you want to continue exploring this floor?
I mean, I figured let's finish this floor before we go up.
Yeah.
Alright, if you assume the area is mirrored, which it has seemed to relatively be,
Yeah.
the 2 doors, the closest doors should be a hallway, and the farthest door out in the main room should be a small room, similar to the painting room.
I'm really, really jealous of the
Small
grilled
room
cheese at the moment. But yes.
Let's do the small room first.
Okay.
And
Oh.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed
Small room first.
It is indeed mirrored. This seems to be a small sitting room. There's a few old sofas and chairs that circle around the center of the room, around some kind of like coffee table. A shelf of books are interspersed on the wall. A few small tables with strange objects are positioned around. There's an old tattered rug under the majority of the furnitures. On the center of the table is like a musty old set of playing cards. A few of the books on the shelves look like they have... oh my god.
Dust. They have dust.
They have, yeah, a lot of dust.
Hello.
And decay, maybe?
Oh,
A little bit of necrotic damage
I don't
coming
know what
off
the
of
heck I
them.
choked on there. Like some dust or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
You fuckers want to talk about dust? My cousin's PS4 hadn't been like properly all the way open
You
and
do
clean.
the
7 years.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was
Was that thing an
bad.
oven every time you turned it on?
He couldn't play games anymore because it would shut down because it was too hot.
Mhm.
That's why I went over there today.
Wow.
Popped it
Surprising.
open.
The worst I've ever seen was someone that like didn't touch their console in like 2 years, and when they turned it on, you could literally see a poof of dust as it like turned on.
Yeah. I replaced the fan, did new thermal paste and all that. We cleaned it as best as we could. It's quiet. It used to go
Yeah.
as soon as you turned it on.
Yeah, dust will do that. It's bad for machines, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Oh, yeah, we're playing D&D.
yes,
Oh yeah.
technically.
Well,
I like how you did mage armor with advantage.
yeah.
It has me all the advantages.
Yeah. I figure that makes a difference for how you use it.
Anyway,
You know.
so doing anything else in here, folks?
It was a sitting room. You said there were books. They have.
There's a number of books that seem to be non-deteriorated in amongst them that might be usable or readable.
I want to look at those books, and I'm going to sit down for 10 minutes for a minute here and do this.
All right. There's a huge amount of books. A few of them seem to be, as far as you can guess, like fiction books, which are rare. You know, not a lot of people have time to write stories. Most of them seem to be set on like a few nature, ones that might be history.
Cool. I'm going to keep them.
Okay.
And here I thought Rufus was slowing us down.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read the whole book.
You included in your collection now is a couple of ancient trashy romance novels.
Great.
Yes.
Wow. My God, you're becoming brute in this world too.
How much smut? Like full on, or is
on a
it
scale of
is it
1
a
to
little
way too
respectable?
From a scale of 1 to way too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's probably respectable. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Okay.
It's probably not like as respectable as you would get back at your castle if you found some trashy romance novel. Which again,
They're called Calidite, right? These
Until
people?
you open up my
Paladin,
uncle's
yeah.
drawer. That's where he keeps the really bad stuff.
Okay. I have put them in my bag.
I got bored in town. I started snooping.
Mistake.
He's tried writing his own too. It's not very good though.
All right. Doing anything else in this room?
I don't think so.
Okay. Heading into the hallway, you have 2 rooms on your right, and then it comes to a T intersection.
First
Which
door
one
on the
is
right.
closest?
Seems another simple one of the rooms, the empty rooms.
Cool. Next room, please.
Also an empty room.
Cool.
Mhm.
T intersection, please.
To the left, you see it go a little down, the hallway go down a little bit, and then curve around to the left again. To the right, it goes all the way down the hall, where you can see 3 rooms and a door at the end. Very similar to what you saw on the other side.
Cool. Let's do those ones first. First closest door, please.
All right. The ceiling of this room has collapsed, allowing a portion of the garden to fall into the room. Roots, rooted plants, stone, and dirt filled this room. You could probably actually climb up the rubble and roots to get to the garden if you look like.
Nope.
Close it.
You know, I want to just quickly look from, like, back to make sure there's no weird beasties in there that we shouldn't, like, log this door or something.
There's probably like some lizard or something that's hanging out down there that hisses at you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just close
it's
the
like a
door.
cat-sized lizard, so it's pretty like, you know, it's like not
Yeah.
like threatening, but it's still
I'm
threatening.
pretty sure we could kill it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'd be fine.
Yeah.
Can I keep it?
Build much larger things.
You're like, can I
Until it bites us and has a DC 18 con save.
so it's like harmful or disease ridden or something.
Hey, we have a paladin. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Are paladins immune to septic bite?
Diseases.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guess so.
I think
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. There you go.
Cool. Yes, you can keep him, Nokren.
Yeah. No, I won't actually do that. But
I- I just imagine Nokren as the pet owner, where you go over their house and like, oh, it's so cute. It's like, yeah, goes to pet him and just starts like on him, and the owner doesn't even give a fuck. They still like, oh, what a good boy. Nokren, what the fuck?
He's such a sweetheart.
I have scales. Biting doesn't matter to me. It's just
Yeah.
like no.
No. You're a Dragonborn, not a lizard folk. All
That's
right,
true.
they get AC.
Yeah.
Still great though.
Yeah. But then you need to like partially awaken it so it can mumble at you.
Anyway, next room.
Okay, the next two rooms are more just general quarters.
Anything interesting in them?
No.
Cool. Moving on. Room at the end.
The other way.
The room at the end of the hall is, of course, another like a tower room. It mimics the one that you were on the other side. I don't think you ever went up this one, but it was the one that at the top it was collapsed.
Yeah, I think we saw the collapse things.
So I'm going up then.
Okay. You get to the top,
and
before you can get to the third floor, it's collapsed. You can't get out.
Yep. I'm not gonna. I'm
collapsed. I can't get out.
Yeah, like the top of the tower.
Yeah, you're stuck
collapsed.
now. Orin is dead.
Watch your fucking
Hi,
words.
Orin.
What I'm saying. You say it's collapsed.
It
you
is
can't
collapsed
get out
above
now.
you.
Yeah, no. You
cannot
can't
get
get
out.
out. You
Okay.
are stuck in those
don't
rocks.
die.
You are stuck there. You
Oh,
cannot
it is
get out.
collapsed
I don't
above you.
know
You cannot
what's
exit
so
from that
hard to
direction.
understand about this.
You cannot exit
You are
from
stuck.
that direction.
Thank you.
The
Matt.
way up has collapsed. You cannot continue. There
Yes.
you go.
Yes. Of course, the hallway.
Okay, so the
The hallway goes
because
to your
we
right a
love
little bit here at the end of this hall here. So there's a couple.
Oh yeah,
more
let's go
doors.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first door you would come upon seems to be the quarters of someone that seems to be slightly different. It is abandoned, of course. This seems to be slightly better quarters than you had seen before. Let's see here. There's a few books and journals here in good condition. Bed. It looks like a closet. A little bit more things here.
Okay.
I want to look around.
Yeah.
There's an interesting supply of robes in the closet that are still in decent condition.
Hold
Ooh.
on. Hold on 1 second here.
Yeah.
Robes,
Give me a second.
and I will sit down as well.
Mhm.
But just sitting down.
The
I'm
robes
not
aren't
doing it.
magical, but they do look a lot like the things that Tim wears.
Okay. I will relay that.
I mean, yeah, thank you. I have eyes.
No. As in, like didn't you say they're not magical? I will relay they are not magical.
Oh, okay. I know they look like what I'm wearing. That's why I asked you to check if they were magical. Is there anything else magical in the room, by any chance?
Ooh, whoop.
I-
Is there?
No.
Okay.
Damn it!
I mean, we could all walk in with some nice robes now.
You
I
could.
am gonna take the robes.
Okay.
Do they fit
Fair
me?
enough.
They seem a little big.
I'll grow into them.
Like not height big, but like, bulk big.
I'll grow into them.
Okay.
Are you gonna start working out?
No, I'm gonna get fat. I'm gonna eat all of the food.
We're at a food shortage.
We're not on a food shortage, not yet. I have an endless
Not yet.
water board. I'm sure we'll be fine. Water equals food, right?
Sure.
No.
Sure it does. Please believe this. I'm gonna have to see this.
It's like just gonna poke him with boom.
How many people do we have in the castle? Overall?
Over 1,000.
Okay, so we just need like a little over 100 druids.
Mhm.
Good vary.
Yep.
Well, I mean, or enough wanderers to supply them with food for. Because that's what. How many people? 1,000. So you need.
I can play it 5, so you need.
You need 200.
A little over 200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, doing anything else with the stuff in this room?
I want whatever's in here. I want it.
Okay. You took the robes. There's a number of books and journals are kind of at the desk here.
Oh,
of course he's gonna take that.
I would have sat down then with if I saw the books. I would have sat down with Nokren and done that as well.
The books seem to be about magical theory and spell development.
Oh, fuck yeah. Taking that for sure.
The last one seems to be a journal of some kind. The journal seems damaged more than the others, but you could piece together a couple of passages and information from it.
Okay.
The first one says, starvation and lack of supplies continue to plague our people. Now these strange creatures have begun to dig up into the city. They appear to be some kind of sub-race that has devolved into monsters in the underground. We call them the Fallen. The people are terrified. They come up from the underground in random locations. It is fortunate that they seem to despise the sun. This is preventing them from staying on the surface for any long period of time. Still the threat looms. I fear with this and the new monsters that seem to appear each day in the forest, the people will soon rebel. I need to go to... The message trails off.
Interesting.
The next sentence you can find that kind of comes in middle sentence. Behind with the king. Only a few advisors and select guards have chosen to lock ourselves in. I fear it's only a matter of time before we all pass away. With my magic, I saw that our people may soon become part of this way in a world that we cannot imagine. There is no place for me there. I am the only one left that remembers the old world anyway. All the others have passed from age. My magic has sustained me. Soon I'll have to take the next step. As the last of my people here, I will enact my plan to live forever. The king would be proud of my goal to live forever in the service of the Lord. But perhaps there is one guard I could use to create a guardian of this place. The king will still need protection, and I wish to keep something alive in this place.
Interesting.
Perhaps there are others that are in service here that I may find, or I can recruit those that whatever of this violence does not take. All glory to our Lord. You will actually see that there is some basic descriptions on a number of types of fallen, including the one you fought before.
Oh, there's multiple types. That's lovely.
Yes, they seem to... it seems to like give details on the fact that they seem to have a basic kind of almost hive structure.
Oh dear. What does it give any details on the straight, flat-edged hole?
It has no information about that, unfortunately.
Okay.
It appears that the ones that you fought in the basement seems to describe a fallen crawler, they called it. Very dumb, kind of the drones almost. Above that, there are ones that he dubbed the flesh rippers, that are more elite, smarter, a bit more dangerous. They seem to be controlled by one that they call a still shadow, which is about this, which he describes as the size of a large horse.
Oh, good. It's good. It's very good.
He suspects that there are other types that... Hey. I'm glad I beat that last part here for the stream, but still. He suspects there's some other types just from the hierarchy that they seem to have displayed, but they have not seen any. It seems as though there's a greater hive deep underground, but only... He would call them scouting groups, seem to be coming close to the surface currently.
Good. Yep. No, this is great.
Well, we should, I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to, like, go burn down an entire hive, but I think I want to go down and burn an entire hive. Obviously we got... I mean... No.
So I'm just realizing that we kind of have, I mean, these things probably have, like, tremicide or something, because they come up from the ground, and we have a whole team of people, turns on, digging under a church.
Yeah, and you guys also walked down underneath the castle for how long? See, what I'm digging was already there before we got transported.
I want to point out, just because we went down there doesn't mean that we did anything dumb.
You took Red with you.
Fair point.
I turned to Tim and said, I did hit the door with thunderous smite. Just saying.
I don't know if I call that dumb. That's experimental. You've got a curious mind, Nokren. It'll serve you well.
We'll see.
He just
Tim
wants you to
pulls
experiment.
A little bit of tea out, and he's just drinking like a little bit of tea in one that he closed off from the cup.
By the way, what were those other books about? You were muttering something about magic.
Oh, nothing.
What were they about?
Honing the craft, as it were. Spell development.
Tim, I will let you know, one of your old possible goals, or one of the goals that you possibly have, some of these books seem like they could lead towards that direction. Because it is something that you had as a goal in mind.
Oh, yes. I think I know what you're talking about.
What I'm hearing is I need to burn them.
No, absolutely not. What they are is they help essentially develop, well, what's the best way to put it? Develop spells that maybe already exist or maybe don't, but much harder to develop ones that don't already exist, I assume. Wouldn't know, never tried.
He's gonna get us all killed, Nokren.
Probably not.
Probably.
By probably not, he means it's a 55-45 split.
There's like a
65-30. Well,
there's like a list of
40.
things that
60-40.
will probably have Tim cause you to get killed. There's like this list
Nokren
of just rising and getting bigger.
Nokren does the whole and walks out of the room.
I want to point out, I am careful, and I'm more careful now than I used to be. I would appreciate it if you didn't always assume the worst of me.
I don't expect the worst of you. I expect the worst of magic. One moment. Nokren, in your head, you hear, "We're coming for you."
You hear like a crash of the pike, like goes into like the nearest wall. What? Guys, I heard something.
Are you all right, Nokren?
Someone said they're coming for me.
We should get a move on then. And I start walking out.
Why are you not panicked?
I'm used to almost getting killed at this point.
I wanna roll insight to see if I picked up on what
I did it
happened there.
directly in front of you. You know.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna, cause like sometimes Tim is not paying that close attention, but yeah, probably would have got. Okay, I'm gonna walk up behind Nokren and just pat him on the shoulder. Don't worry so much. These places, they get to everybody.
Okay.
And believe me, if this is the first voice you've heard, believe me, it gets much worse. You'll be fine. And I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah, you know, I have to agree with him on that one. Voices in your head do get annoying. And keep going.
Hold his pike a little tighter as he walks.
Tim's gonna turn to Orin, because I assume we're a little bit ahead of Nokren at this point, who's just like kind of cowering behind his pike a little bit further. That was very neat.
I'm holding it, I'm actually holding it out, like.
You played along.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. How'd you learn to do that?
Did you hit the cat with the thing?
No, I threw it and she went jumping into the air, caught it, and then perfectly landed on the ground. A little bit of a thump, though.
Yeah.
That's what that thump was.
I've been practicing.
So you expect the worst of magic, and yet you've been willing to delve into it?
Expect the worst, hope for the best, and, know your enemy.
Excuse me. First of all, I'm flattered that you think that I would ever be your enemy.
It's more of you're a constant threat, no matter whose side you're on.
Well, at least I don't act like those filthy sorcerers. They're wild magic. Can't control a damn thing. At least I've learned it.
Wow, magic. Nice.
And this is when I wish my mother was a sorceress.
Alright. The last room in this area that you can come across seems to be another one of the guard rooms that you found. As you had seen on the other side and in the two rooms that flanked the balcony, it seems as though there were like 4 guard rooms in this area that could connect together very easily from the inside area.
Cool. Is there anything of value in them?
No.
Then we will move along.
All right.
Value or interest, to be fair.
Are there any more daggers? Because I'm getting a collection at this point.
No more daggers right now.
You're getting ready to dagger.
You're gonna try to throw them all at once and see how many you can keep going. Just like
Shotgun dagger.
Just hold 6 of them.
No. You get the ones with the rings at the end so you can hook them on your finger.
Oh wow, just.
Yeah.
You'd have to do it kind of more like this, because if you do it like this, they'll just whip around. This or this. Either way, yeah.
Anyway, away from you.
Yeah.
Not No.
Oh, kitty.
Thank you for the licks.
so. What are you doing?
Well, we've checked basically all of this floor. Is that correct?
There's one last room.
Then we're going there.
We're going to the last room.
It's another servant's quarter, mimicking the servant's quarter that was on the other side of the, building.
And more supplies?
Sure, there's a couple more ever-burning candles. Or continual flame candles.
How many?
You can get a total between the two of them combined of 10.
So we're up to 10.
I have 1. I know you had 2.
I have 2. Yeah.
Nokren, how many did you have?
I had 1, I believe.
Okay, so there are 6 more. Who's carrying them? Probably Nokren.
Nokren.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to my thing.
Just you have 7 now.
If you had a candelabra, you could have a continual flame candelabra.
Yep.
We could also have a really, really calming bathtub.
Yeah.
You don't even have to
We
worry
also have the
about
continual
them
flame
burning
torch,
anything,
too.
and if they fall in, they still burn.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's true.
It's magic.
It's cool, but it's weird.
Okay. Well, given that, that's been our exploration of this floor, I guess we go up to the tower?
To the 3rd floor?
The 3rd floor still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
By the way, we haven't seen anything that would fit into that shield hole, have we?
You have not.
Okay.
It's either in the tower or the garden.
The tower?
A tower?
Garden?
Oh, we're fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very much so.
All right.
I guess we go up to the 3rd floor.
You once again are at the top of the area there, which was the 2 staircases led to a kind of open room where behind you is a couple of sitting areas, and in front of you is a double door.
Oh,
dear. Dumbledore? Didn't he die?
He
Double
did.
doors are never good. Okay. Oh my god, did you just say what I think you did?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, he did,
yes, he
and
did.
I'm just...
That was so bad, my brain blocked it out for a second, and then I realized what you said.
I got it right away. I was like, yes, he did.
Anyway.
You guys are friends with me, so
Yeah.
And I regret it every day.
Good.
What way did the
I'm
double doors
joking.
open? Towards us or away from us?
They open in.
Oh, that's bad.
Like in towards us.
In like you push them
Or
forward.
in to
Push them in?
up.
Okay,
That's bad.
then I'm going to push
Yeah,
them open
that's
with my
bad.
pike.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a small hallway with a door on the left, a door on the right, and a door in front of you. The door in front of you is
Small
another
hallway?
double door.
Double door, small hallway.
You didn't say how big the double
Yeah,
doors were.
double doors, a hallway, double doors at the end of the hallway. And he means small as in like it's short distance wise. I
Yeah,
imagine.
and there's, as I said, there's also like a doorway on the left wall and a doorway on the right wall.
In other words, it's the double door in between the like, just so you can go straight through into whatever room it is normally. It makes sense in my head. I
How
understand.
did I get in this box? All right.
Okay.
Closest
Right
door.
door.
Left and right doors are both equivalent
Right door.
distance. So you're
Right
going
door.
right door. Okay.
Yep.
This seems to be
So
some
we're
kind
certainly
of
not going to the wrong door.
This seems to be some kind of like old dining room of some type.
Oh.
Seems sparsely furnished, and nothing much is left in here.
You know, this could be useful for the other room, the double door room anyway. So I'm just gonna
There is
gonna do
a
this now.
okay. There is a small door off of this to your left when you've entered this room.
I'm guessing that goes to the whatever room the double doors go to.
Possibly.
Yep. Okay. We wait. Do I see anything?
No.
Shall we quickly check the other room and then head into the main room with this
Yep.
going?
Yep.
So we go across the hallway to the left room.
Okay. This room appears to be some kind of library or office. One of the walls seems damaged, and it looks like plant life from the garden area, which again is also third floor, has crept into this area. A lot of the books and stuff here have deteriorated. The shelves that were here are now covered in dust and strange vines. Many have fallen over. The most attacked piece of furniture here is a desk, which is sort of in the front of the room.
The most attacked.
Intact.
Oh,
Intact.
intact.
Yeah.
Intact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
How
want
did I hear that and you guys didn't?
to.
We don't speak Cantus.
Yeah.
Apparently I do.
Kansas is closer to Australian than he is to American in his English.
Fair enough.
I just have
Yeah.
bad English, okay?
I didn't say it. Yeah. Did you detect any magical things, Nokren? Especially
yeah.
this desk?
The desk does not seem to be magical.
Good. Is there anything magical in the room?
He does not detect anything.
Nope.
That was not an answer. I want to point that out. That was not an answer to my question. That was a very, very not answer.
That is currently my site will not show me, but probably.
He does
Let
not
us
detect
open the
anything
desk
in
and
this
find
room.
out,
It is
shall we?
detect magic. He does not detect anything.
I'm just saying.
What I'm hearing is that there is a secret compartment with a thin sheet of lead.
Yeah. I want to look through the desk, and I will gladly take the bite if it's a mimic. God damn it.
It's not a mimic.
I mean, you could
It's
poke it
not
with
a
something
mimic.
before.
I'm not gonna do that.
I didn't even
does
think
anyone,
of that. but
Does
yeah.
anyone? Does anyone want to help me look through this desk?
I will help.
Why not?
Cool.
Okay.
If my character sheet ever allows me to.
Hey.
So roll something, you know?
Okay. So you'll look through the desk. It seems to have a lot of like basic supplies for writing that are like very old, like dried out ink. What's interesting is in one of the drawers, you will find 3 keys. Two seem to be made of silver. One seems to be have some kind of symbol on the top of it. And the other thing that you will find is a strange shield-shaped object.
Good. Taking them. All of them. What does the symbol look like on the key?
Oh, pardon me.
Give me intelligence. Just a straight intelligence check.
Straight
do Winter?
intelligence check.
I mean, that's more of, do I know what this means, not what does it
Yeah,
look like.
all I want to know is what does it look like. I'm not looking for, like, description.
I thought that was an 18.
No, it's a 2.
Oh,
It,
I did a saving throw.
You did do a saving throw. Yeah.
It's the same thing, but yeah.
okay.
All I want to know is does it
Orn-
look like anything?
Orn will. It looks like a symbol of some kind. Like it represents something.
Okay, I understand that, but what
Yeah.
does the symbol look like? Like,
We-
what?
we haven't
don't
found the
have
symbol yet,
a
I think.
description of it because it's supposed to be kind of like that. Orn, with his 12, will remember he's seen the symbol before.
Wait, what?
Where have I seen this symbol before?
In
Orn
the
asks
shrine.
himself. Oh yes, it reminds me of something in the shrine.
Was there a lock in the shrine?
No, there was the big banner that had the religious and family symbols on it. This appears to be probably some kind
Throw
of
the key at Orn.
like a kind of family symbol or something.
Yeah. It was at your chest. I can aim.
Can you?
Yeah, I actually have like
If
a
you
pretty
want me to,
okay
like,
dex score.
spend like 20 minutes, I will come up with an actual symbol, but I have
Nah.
writing. I don't
This
have
is-
the
Fine,
symbols
fine.
of this, you know.
This is the 100 documents and books thing again. I just want specifics.
You don't need specifics.
I crave them. They live for me and I live for them.
What I'm hearing is we should never participate in a Tantus Shadowrun game.
Oh my god.
Oh,
No,
my.
Tantus. I specifically need to know. I didn't think of it. Go fuck yourself.
That's why I'm using a pre-made adventure as the base when I run Shadowrun, so I have something to work off of that I don't have to do as much horrible detail.
Also, yes, it is totally a desk that looks like a mimic that looks like a desk. You are correct. That is,
What?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh god, Call of Cthulhu. I wouldn't even know how to run Call of Cthulhu. I don't.
Well,
Anyway.
Thank you, Will. You gave a Tantus answer.
I did. I purposely.
Anyway,
Well, stuff. It says stuff.
with
It says
Yeah.
important stuff.
Well,
So we go
like,
through the double doors
completely derailed this.
Do we go for the double doors? Do we go back for the symbol? Do we try to figure out these keys?
Was there anything else of value in this room while we're here?
There did not appear to be. You couldn't find it.
actually, yeah. Before we go into those double doors, how about we go put this thing and hold up the shield into that door we found?
That's what I was just asking, so why not?
Yeah, I realize now that that's what you meant, but you said that's the thing with the symbol, and I thought you meant the key. Ignore me.
Okay.
Well, I said three things. One of them was the symbols with the key. The other one
Oh,
was the
okay.
shield.
Anyway, we're gonna go to the place where the shield goes.
Oh, so you're
I
going-
wasn't listening.
You're going
but
down
yeah.
all three flights down to the first floor again.
We're used to fucking walking. Don't
Okay.
act like it's that big a
You
deal.
head all the way down.
We'll
Climb down.
update the pile by the door. Just
Thunk.
You
More
head
stuff into
over
the pile.
to the kind of area hidden below the stair, slightly hidden below the stairs, kind of like in the kind of hallways, and you put the shield into there. It will slide out of the way, revealing a staircase going down.
We will remove the shield from the door
You
and
cannot
allow the
right
door
now.
to close. Damn it! Nokren, how strong are you? On a scale of 1 to 20, how strong are you?
I say we go down. It could be fun.
Fuck it. Nokren starts walking down.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
Do you want me to go first, or
No, Nokren's at the lead.
I mean,
All
Nokren's
right.
pause and be like, "Do you want to?"
I don't care. I'm going to be in the middle or the back. It does not matter.
I'll
I go
have
back to
be-
pointing my stick. But what?
I'd have to be stealthy, and I have no guarantee.
Okay, I go back to pointing my spear down the stairs.
Okay.
How long would we be walking for? Assuming nothing bad happens.
I would
It's
also
maybe
have
like-
pulled out the torch, the ever
like a staircase
the
that goes maybe
continuous fire
like 200
torch.
feet.
Okay, so as soon as we get to where it's flat, Nokren will hear in his head, "Yes, come to us."
First
Orn,
of
you
all,
can go first.
First of all, you said 200 feet like it was just some casual measure.
That is really fucking far.
That's a big staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to point it out.
Yep.
That's all. Just wanted to mention it.
No, it's fine. It's a fine thing to mention.
So, Nokren's gonna be just. If you actually do that, Nokren would speak and be like, "I heard the voice again. I think
God damn it, Orn.
there's something down here."
There isn't. There might be, but that's not what did. Orn, stop fucking with Nokren. He's learned some magic. He's very proud. And then I'm gonna just smack him on the back of the head. Not you. Smack.
Yeah, no.
Orn on
He's
the back of the
just staring at Orn like.
So there is a hallway in front of you.
Oh, come on, I never can have fun.
With doors to both the left and right side of the hall. You see 4 doors on the. I have to position this so I can actually say the correct direction because the map is. You're coming from the top of the map, so it's like 4 doors to the right and 3 doors to the left.
Flip it.
That's what I did.
Okay.
The end of this area seems to have collapsed. And the last door on the right seems to be partially buried. You could probably still get in there. These doors all look like they open into wherever they go.
So, question.
This might be a little bit weird. Which one's closest?
There's a door on the right and a door on the left that are both very close to you.
Is it lit down here?
That's the other
It is
question.
dark. There is no light down here.
Except for the torch that
You
Nokren is
brought.
carrying.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we see even anything moving in the shadows?
Give me perception then.
Okay.
21.
Okay, there's no point for me to roll.
4.
No, you should probably roll still, just in case it's a DC like 25 or some shit.
The only thing that will save us is a
Crit.
nat 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get it, so.
Yeah.
You don't see anything moving. It all seems like quiet,
So,
empty.
I'm gonna take out one of the candles and just toss it down the way.
Okay. It kind of like
We have
bounced a little
flares,
bit and
guys, that
kind
don't
of
go out.
Oh my god, we do have flares.
to a stop. Stop.
That's amazing.
So I asked specifically, there's nothing moving in the shadows. That's true still?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then in that case, do we hear anything from the other side of any of these doors?
Everything seems quiet, silent, just no noise.
No noise, like no ambient noise, no
everything
dripping
is
of
just
and
quiet here.
complete quiet.
Mhm.
That's unsettling.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, it's almost too quiet. Or do you still have that that thing that you always used to play it at the church?
That
I don't remember what's it called. My memory is not very good.
old, little guitar I had.
Yes. Do you still have
You
that?
know what?
I mean, it's taken apart.
Well, it's too quiet in here.
Okay, so
Wait,
once it's down,
I'm
so
also
it's-
gonna do this just before you
Putting things
start.
together.
knowing that we might have gone to where I think those things are going to be, I prepared this. Why isn't it letting me click?
I don't know.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Good
So you see
choice.
the eyes sort of do a little like radiant flare, and they're a little bit glowing, not enough to like stick out, but like if you looked at them, you can tell, like the cat's eye style.
You kind of like look around. Your vision is not detecting anything.
Good. It's 10 minutes, and I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet.
You look over at Tim and he registers as all of them.
Oh my.
Maybe just don't look at Tim. Maybe just don't look at Tim.
Yeah. Oh
Probably
my.
for the best.
So yeah, we're gonna sit here for like 10 minutes while Orn pieces together an old guitar.
Okay, then
will
I would
take
actually
10
do this
minutes.
after
Yeah.
after he's finished doing it. Then, if that's the case, if it's going to take
Yeah.
time.
No,
Well-
it will take a little bit of time because it's a ramshackle piece of shit that he built himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we take our break here while
While
we're
we're
working
together.
assembling a ramshackle piece of crap. And
Okay, I'll do
Nokren's-
this before we move on. Then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds great. So take a quick break. Food, drink, bathroom, anything you need. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Refreshed, ready for more action. So see you in a couple.
Cool
of minutes.
beans.